Hi, welcome back to my cozy furnace room, because I don't want to clean the kitchen every time we meet. But I'm glad you could join me again, and thank you so much for all your comments last week. I thought before we get started today I'd answer one of the most popular ones, and that is, do you own anything except that red sweater you keep wearing? Well, I do now, this black t-shirt, and I'm going to alternate it with the red sweater each week, so thank you for the suggestion. Keep your questions coming. I do appreciate them, especially when they are on topic. Speaking of that, let's taste. So today I've got 4 cheeses, and we're going to match them with a variety of different wines. We're going to start with a triple cream brie. Now I think the mouth-coating texture of brie can sometimes smother a red wine, which is why I love to pair it with a buttery, oaky Chardonnay, like the Carmen Reserva we have from Chile today. So go ahead and take a taste of the brie, or camembert would work too. Any creamy cheese, really, the combination will work. Then try the wine. Oh, that's so good. What's happening is that the vanilla smoke and the toasted bread aromas of the wine are wrapping around the white lava of the cheese. So it's rich and creamy meets rich and creamy. And that's the reason why buttery Chardonnay from Chile also works with mac and cheese. Really helps that meal. Let's move on to fresh goat cheese. Here we have a young, zippy cheese. It's quite a meadowy flavors, or whatever the goats were munching on. So we want something herbal and zingy in our wine. What's perfect and classic is New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. You could also have a Sauvignon Blanc from France, like the Loire Valley, but we've got this one from Oyster Bay, which is terrific Sauvignon Blanc. So take a little bit of that goat cheese. Go with the wine. Oh, that's so nice. They really bring each other up. One tastes better with the other, I think. Okay, now we're going to go over to my favorite cheese, into the harder cheeses, apple wood smoked cheddar. Now when you get to the harder cheeses, they have more salt and they have more flavor, so you can go into the red wines, dry red wines, really work well. We have a Cabernet Sauvignon from Santillana, which is Chilean wine. And what happens is that the tannins in the Cabernet sort of glom onto the proteins of the cheese the way they do with a steak. And so the wine becomes smoother and richer. The cheese gets lifted and highlighted. And so again, they work really well. So if you've got apple wood smoked cheddar or even a regular cheddar, just give it a try. Cheddar first. Let's go for the wine. Oh, what a nice combination. The wine is almost melting the cheese. An Amarone or Shiraz would also work, but this is a terrific combination, really smooths it out. Finally, let's go with the stinkiest cheese here, or I should say most pungent. Blue cheese isn't my favorite, but I know a lot of people do like it. It's got a lot of salt, a lot of flavor, so I'm calling on the help of a port, which is a fortified wine. 20% alcohol versus like 12-13% for these other wines. And what happens with the port is it's got the high alcohol and the sweetness, it's a sweet dessert wine, to stand up to the really strong flavors of the blue cheese and the extra salt that's in the cheese. So let's give that a try. Little blue first, little port. That's terrific. Even for a non-blue cheese lover, that really works. It melts the cheese, both meet each other. The wine doesn't taste as sweet because of the salt. The cheese doesn't taste as stinky because of the wine, the fleshy plums. So that's it, now you're a cheese whiz. Actually, I know there are hundreds of cheeses, so we'll explore more cheeses in the future. Post them below which ones you'd like to try. I'll be announcing the winners of the signed book contest draw next week. And next week, we'll also be tasting wine and pizza. That's going to be a lot of fun. So different pizzas, different wines. I'll see you then. In the meantime, enjoy some terrific combinations. Keep experimenting. That's the fun. Cheers.